reporting live from the front lines of environmental action, where every decision we make today shapes tomorrow's landscape. I'm Max Bonaire, and we are the Eco Trailblazers, the group with health as our number one priority. And what we'll be discussing today is environment, human health.
From the depths of our oceans to the peaks of our ambition, let's broadcast a message of harmony between humanity and our planet. Hi, I'm Josiah Tapia, and I'm going to be reporting on the water health today.
Hi, my name is Janelle Drummer.
Hi there, I'm Parvina, and I'm here to talk about 5 reasons for why should we care about environmental health.
To start off, I will tell you guys about the concept of One Health. It is not new, but over the past decade, increased attention has been paid to its development due to the increasing frequency and severity of threats to the health of humans, animals, plants, and the environment as a whole. The concept of One Health is a call for the formation of a holistic and systematic approach based on the recognition of the relationship between human, animal, plant, and environmental health. One Health is a comprehensive, unifying approach aimed at achieving an optimal level of human, animal, plant, and ecosystem health, and ensuring a sustainable balance between those 3 components. This approach recognizes the close interrelationships and mutual dependence between human health and the health of domestic and wild animals, plants, and the environment, including ecosystems. This approach is based off mobilizing multiple sectors, disciplines, and communities at different levels of society to work together to promote well-being and combat threats to health ecosystems, while simultaneously meeting collective needs for clean water, clean energy sources, and clean air, as well as safe and nutritious food, and taking action to combat climate change and promoting sustainable development. The One Health approach is to unite the world in an effective way to fight against the issues I mentioned earlier. This approach requires doctors, political officials, and scientists to work together to achieve the goal of One Health and health for all, and trying to prevent future global outbreaks from reoccurring.
At least 155 countries recognize that their citizens have the right to live in a healthy environment in accordance with national legislature or in accordance with international agreements such as the Universal Declaration of Human Rights. Despite such measures, the World Health Organization indicates that environmental hazards including air pollution, water contamination, and chemical exposure contribute to about 23% of global death. Consequently, the UN Human Rights Council recently passed a resolution emphasizing states' duties to safeguard human rights, urging more decisive action on environmental issues. The following outlines how environmental degradation jeopardizes the right to health. First, environmental degradation leads to severe health consequences for humans, animals, and plants, including the proliferation of non-communicable diseases like cancer and respiratory ailments, along with the introduction of harmful chemicals and pollutants into the food chain. Second, disruption of ecosystems, deforestation, and changes in land use are key factors driving the emergence of zoonotic diseases, which are primarily transmitted between animals and humans and represent the majority of emerging infectious diseases. 3. Air pollution diminishes health quality and reduces life expectancy. 4. Diminished biodiversity lowers the nutritional value of food and reduces the efficacy of medications, which is, diseases affecting livestock result in a 20% loss in global production, posing economic threats to businesses and global food security. And finally, 5. Climate change. Climate change introduces additional health and safety risks. These challenges underscore the urgent need for concerted efforts to address environmental degradation and protect human health and rights.
Like I said, I'm going to be going over the water health and reporting on that today. So, the aquatic ecosystems can serve as reservoirs for toxic substances such as things like lead, mercury, and other harmful chemicals, which can lead to bioaccumulation. Now, these pollutants can then move through the food chain, and they can move up through the food chain, harming both us humans and the animals with their health. Now, similarly, the air pollution from sources like fossil fuels can adversely affect the biodiversity, the water quality, and key industries, excuse me, like agriculture and fishing. Now, moreover, the release of the antimicrobial residues into the environment, particularly through wastewater and runoff, it can promote the proliferation of drug-resistant organisms, exacerbating antimicrobial resistance and posing significant risks to human health as well as animals and the environment. Now, like I said, this could also all lead to unsafe water, inadequate sanitation, and poor hygiene practices, which all those contribute to the increased mortality rate and morbidity rate among humans and animals. And particularly, it increases the rate among vulnerable populations, such as in places that are like economically disadvantaged regions, or also accidental poisonings happen often due to overexposure of toxic chemicals, such as pesticides in the industrial or household settings, which further impacts human health, especially in regions, like I said, disadvantaged regions, low-income regions, low-income nations, and just things of that nature. And so I just brought to you the water health, and I hope we learned a lot.
Environmental degradation also poses direct health threats, including extreme weather events and floods. The effects of environmental degradation on human and animal health are compounded by the climate crisis, which intensifies these risks, undermining environmental and ecosystem resilience to external pressures through complex processes. The impact of climate change on pathogens in human and pet health, including livestock and companion animals, as well as wildlife facilities, can lead to a number of possible end results. The available evidence suggests that changes occurring in the natural environment as a result of climate change threaten food and nutrition security and accelerate the spread of infectious diseases, including drug resistance, infections, and vector-borne diseases. When the temperature and humidity of the atmospheric air change, populations of vectors of infections can go beyond their current geographical range and expose animals and humans to diseases which they have no natural immunity. Along with this, populations of insects that are extremely beneficial to ecosystems, such as bees, may suffer.
On to the topic of zoonoses. What are zoonoses? Zoonoses are diseases that can be transmitted from an animal to a human. They are caused by different bacteria, viruses, parasites, or fungi and can spread through direct contact with animals, bodily fluids, or contaminated environments. Preventing transmission is detrimental as it crucial for public health. Some of these diseases can be known as Lyme disease, Salmonella, West Nile virus, and toxoplasmosis. Zoonotic and other infectious diseases are indeed dangerous to humans and have significant epidemiological potential. However, as practice shows, with the coordinated interaction of all key participants in the global health system, we have all the possibilities to bring the situation under control. Be a part of solution, not a part of pollution.
Remember, folks, it's not just nature watching us, it's us watching nature. And it's time we start listening.